Hello. In today's video, I'd like to talk about Bluetooth. Specifically, how do you connect your portable Bluetooth-enabled device to your car's Bluetooth system? This vehicle is a 2011 Infiniti M56, and during these years, Infiniti offered two types of connectivity. You had Bluetooth for calling, that is hands-free phone, and then you had Bluetooth for audio streaming. And I have to say this, that the V8s came standard with both of those options. However, the V6 only came standard with a hands-free phone. To get audio streaming, you needed to have the right packages. Maybe in future videos we'll talk about what the right packages are, but for now I just wanted to mention that because sometimes it can get trippy. If you have an M37, you're thinking, well, why can't I have Bluetooth on my on my screen, but why can I not play my music? And then the second thing is that even for the V8, sometimes it could get a little tricky depending on your phone and I guess the temperament of the vehicle at the time, that you might need to set it up in like two stages. Okay, so I guess let's turn the car on and I'll show you the process of adding this phone. I had already added it earlier today, but I deleted it, so I figured this might be a good opportunity to share with people how you add one, and in case you don't have space, how you delete them, right? It takes me such a long time. I hold my phones for such a long time that I'd never really thought of doing it, but when I needed to add the new phone, I figured this is the best time to do it. Okay, so let's turn it on. Okay, and pretty soon we'll be going to the settings. Is the audio on? Oh, well, because it is on CD. Okay, Bluetooth audio, that's what we're going for. An audio device has now been selected. Okay, that's all right, that's understandable. So one thing I have to mention is that with these vehicles, at least this generation of vehicles, you needed to be stationary to make any changes. If you try to do this while in motion, your vehicle, it's a safety thing, it just wouldn't allow you to make any changes. So you can do it even if you're not in park, yeah, but your sensors need to be reading zero motion, zero speed. Maybe it's got an allowable part, but it's safer for me, especially when I'm doing a video like this. All right, so what you do is that we want to connect an audio device. So go to setting, Bluetooth. You notice that the phone is grayed out right now. We'll color it up in a bit. First, I'd like to see what's connected. Before trying to connect a new one, you need to know that you've got the slots for it. Hands-free. You notice you've got two options here, hands-free versus audio. Okay, so hands-free. I've got an LG G6 and an LG G8 over there. Number 1, number 4 on the audio player. Same thing pretty much, G6 and G8. And one thing I want to point out is that when you look under the hands-free phone, you notice you've got numbers as well, right? So we'll explain those in a little bit. So now we want to connect a new device. Connect Bluetooth, and it asks you, and usually, by the way, your Bluetooth needs to be turned off. If you have, like, if this were connected and active, it wouldn't connect. It would trip out. It would say you need to turn things off before trying to pair again. So are you connecting a Bluetooth device to use with a hands-free phone or audio, right? And then it's interesting. For phone, you say yes, audio, you say no. In my experience, you need to start with the phone first, a hands-free phone. So yes is the answer here. It should be searching for your device. And in that case, for me, I need to come here, turn on my Bluetooth. Okay, then it should search. It should be searching already. Well, I guess I need to allow it, going by pair new device. And depending on your phone might do it a little differently, but we're searching. Yep, we found the M56. I changed the name on the car so that it doesn't just say my car. I hit pairing. The pin is over there, 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's put the pin. Connecting. All right, connected to phone, Motorola One 5G. Okay, that's perfect. Now, you might have noticed that something kind of drastic happened right here. There's a blue, number 2. There's your battery meter or battery indicator, and then you've got bars over here. Those tell you what exactly, how your network strength is. And now I'm gonna go check what my connected devices are. Actually, before doing that, let me try to play music. It might work, it might not, I'm not sure. Play. I guess it's caught in between this weird halfway, do I have Bluetooth, do I not have Bluetooth zone. Okay, it's playing music from the phone right now. Okay, so that's a pitfall I wanted you guys to be aware of, that we're not yet in the clear. We need to actually connect. So connected devices, hands-free. It's got the Motorola, and as you can see, it's blue right here. The others are gray and blue number 2. So it kind of tells you, if you have a list of phones down here, you would know, right? Number 2 is what it is. And when we go to the audio player side, one, it doesn't show anything, with regards to numbers. And right now, everything is gray. The reason that we're not playing any music yet is because, see, this is selected and we have a blue one over here. On the other side, we do not have a blue one yet. So there are 2 ways to do it. I could just select this, I could select this one right here, G6 for example, and select it. And the reason for this is that you could have 2 or more devices in the vehicle, do your phone call using one device, then use your Bluetooth streaming as something else. That's why you can kind of select them individually. And remember, you can't do it in motion, so it kind of sucks sometimes. But sometimes, and I remember one of my older phones, I think it was a Samsung Galaxy, it could not just connect like that. What I needed to do first was go to connect Bluetooth. You're going to do it like in 2 steps. Remember that part that asks you, are you trying to connect it for hands-free or for audio devices? So we're going to go to no, which means audio device. And now it wants you to connect. And what we're going to do is enter 1, 2, 3, 4. I believe that was a code. Well, if not, we just created one. Okay. Start connecting your device. Is this going to ask me anything? Yep, it just connected by itself. Whatever that means. So what I usually do is come to my phone. Why is it saying cancel? Come to my phone and check the status, and what do you know? I'm actually connected for media, phone calls, and contact sharing. So I should be connected already. As you can see right here, I should be all in. So it's just a step that you might need to do, but sometimes you don't really need to do all that. So what I'm going to do is, because this one's not showing me anything right now, do I need to start pairing? It seems like I'm already in the game. Active, connected to phone. Well, yeah, it's weird. Strange how that happened. But anyway, and there you go. It's now playing music through the car. So that's the funky part I was talking about, that it really depends on your phone at that point. Some phones kind of jump on it almost immediately. I guess where's the audio that I'm playing? Some phones jump on it. There's usually a lag. Uh-oh. Now this one's a little different than how I used to. We'll come back to this screen in a bit. Let me go back to status, Bluetooth, pause. Okay, so some phones had it set up in such a way that set up in such a way that you can, control your phone. You can control the music either from here or your Bluetooth. And I'm still trying to work with it. This phone is new to me. It's been a long time since I had a Motorola phone. But the other thing I wanted to show you was that connectivity part, that some phones don't automatically jump on themselves. You have to, you saw that Bluetooth connected devices thing. Some of them you need to do the connect Bluetooth, and then, you know, go to yes and no if you want to do the audio. Right now it's not going to do anything because I'm already connected for audio. But then some of them, all you have to do, since this one I guess was lucky in that whenever I added the hands-free phone, it duplicated the same results on the audio side. But some of them don't really show an audio thing, and in my case it's pretty easy. But, you know, doing that step, the pairing thing, ended up selecting this one as blue. You could select something else if you wanted, for example the G6, and right now it's showing you that it's switching to G6, and the switch to G6 has been completed, so that when you go back out, that's blue and this one's gray. And once again, quite predictably, if you try to play any music from here, see, this one's still playing. There's a weird disconnect here. Like, yeah, there you go. It's playing it from right here. It's not playing it from the phone, from the car. But as I said, the Bluetooth can be a little finicky sometimes. And let's just select it. I just wanted the video, yes, it's ended up being a little longer than just a straight Bluetooth connect, but I want to show you, I usually like to show you some of the potential pitfalls, right? Because if you got a new phone or a phone that does its own Bluetooth magic in the background, you're well connected. But if you had one of the older phones that wouldn't recognize your audio until you paired it again, that is where you'd be caught in, okay? So select, did I already select it? Okay, cool. It's already selected. Go back out. And that's about it. That's pretty much what you need to know about your Bluetooth. You saw this part right here. I told you guys that I changed the name, right? When it was showing the devices, you see it's called M56S. And the pin is 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I could change that if I needed to. You can actually change its name over here. Typing on this thing is kind of cumbersome, but let me actually show you how we can do this. Let's just delete. What I'm going to do is I'm going to call it something else. Oh, how about I'll go lowercase? It looks so angry. Uppercase M56 space. So that's it. It's full. That's kind of the catch, and it doesn't have cursors, so I can't really do anything except delete from the beginning. So we're gonna call it that, space, uppercase M56, uppercase S. There you go. Okay, so that's a new name. Now what we're gonna do is check here, see if it responded already. Not yet. Still called something else. Let's look at the status. As I said, you can choose to not, in case you have calls coming in and you don't want them to ring in the car, you can just turn off this one right here. At least on my phone it allows you to do that. And if you don't want to share contacts, I want to see how long it takes to change the name on. Did I hit okay? Ooh, I hope I did. No, I did not. I should have hit okay. That sucks. Let's try this again. So connect this. It should automatically connect over there. Hopefully it works this time. Okay, it works. I don't know what was happening the first time. So Bluetooth, edit the info. Then let's go to the name, delete everything. Space. Kind of have to name my cars like this because They do hit OK. And I suppose I'm supposed to hit OK again. Okay, there you go. So now, when I look at the Bluetooth info on my phone, still the same name so far. Did it change name here? Yep, it sure did over there. So something needs to be turned off to kind of catch the new name. Either turn the car off or just turn the Bluetooth off. Yay, there you go. So that's all it needed. Just disconnect it once and then it connects with the new name. Okay. And as I said, you should be able to control your music from either here or here. And you can pause it here, you know. Okay, that's it. I think that should be plenty of information regarding your Bluetooth system. And if you're in the jam, maybe I'll make a shorter video as to how to quickly connect your Bluetooth phone and maybe how to change your name. But this video, I'm just going to upload this one first just to get things rolling, okay? All right, all the best, y'all.